So just to start, I'm going to do some gorilla squats. So what that looks like is almost like a gorilla pose, and then I'm going to stand and stretch my hamstrings. So it's going to look something like this. Down, maybe grab your toes, grab the floor, stretch the legs, back down to a nice gorilla pose, stretch. And if we do about 15 of those, that'll really loosen the hips and the hamstrings. So we're getting the feet wide. I'll show you from the side. Feet wide, chest up. Stretch hamstrings, etc. It'll probably feel a bit stiff to start, but you'll see it mobilizes and gets more loose. I had the luxury of doing a few before you started, before you came on. So 15 of those would be great, guys. Try and get right down, Joe. Keep the chest up. Get the chest up. Try and get that pose. Oh, that's tough, isn't it? That's better. It's it. Fighting to keep the chest up, Carol, if you can.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, isn't it? It's not easy. Okay, folks. Once you do that, you can just stand and relax for a wee second. Let the legs recover, let the back recover. I'm going to do a mountain climber with rotation, which looks like, oops, shoot from the side. Etc. And we could go for, what does it say, 8 on each side. That's a good little warm up for the entire body. A nice straight body. We're going to bring our foot up as close as we can with rotation. Oh, it looks perfect.
What down are we rotating?
Sorry, mate. Let me just think about that. So I'm down. It's the hand that's closest to the foot rotates.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know how to describe that for a sec. And it's 8 on each side, of course. Found your forte, Joe. This is it. This is your. This is perfect.
All day, yeah.
Any news when the Draymond's open?
What? Do this in the Drayman's?
No. Have you heard any news when it's opening?
No.
No.
Get takeaways.
Still doing it. Okay, folks, looks like you've done 8 on each side. That's perfect. I'm going to go into a pigeon pose, which again is 90 degrees at the front leg. I'm going to stay pretty upright, push that to the floor. I'm going to lean forward very, very gently. So, do you know what I would do, Joe? I would try and stay pretty upright on that. You okay, Simon?
Yeah,
Okay, did you see the pigeon pose?
about to do it, yeah.
Okay.
The floor's cold, so I was putting it off.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now you're on concrete, perhaps. Joe, I watched the video the other day, and I always thought if you lean forward, you get an extra stretch, but explained why if you stay upright, you get more of a stretch on the hip. So I would focus on that. I tested it, and it is true. So yeah, I would stay upright. So about 30 seconds on each side, folks, or shorter, Simon, if you weren't shorts.
I know, I've got long trousers on today for once.
Oh, let's pop it. Okay, folks, so once you do 30 seconds, I would just switch to the opposite side. Have you done any of the stretching? Ankles, wrists? No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see those ankle stretches? The flip and save me.
It looked good, but I thought I'd forget before I got to 30. I thought I'd lose count.
Doesn't have to be exact. I just picked a number randomly. Okay, folks, so I'm going to do what's called a track stretch. I think we've done that recently. It's almost like you're like a sprinter. I'm going to stretch this leg by rising, pushing my hips back and straightening this leg as much as possible, coming back out. And if we try about 8 of those on each side, so it's really straightening that front leg as much as possible. The back leg is less important.
That's not much. As much as possible is not much.
No.
Just do what you can. Yeah, it needs to be mobilized by the sound of it.
Oh,
It's quite unpleasant, isn't it?
that's for me.
How many was it?
That's 8 on each side, Joe. Looks good to me. Timer. Well done. Get that front leg as straight as possible. Looks perfect. Well done. Looks like we're all finishing roughly at the same time. Nice one. Okay, just to get the heart pumping just slightly, folks, I'm just going to go into some simple reverse lunges. I'm just going to go for 10 on each side, like so, of course, which I'm sure you're aware of. And that'll open the hips up a little bit, stretch the hamstrings, get the heart pumping. Once we do that, we'll have a little break and I'll explain some fun. Tell me you've done the serpent, Simon.
Again?
Tell me you've done the serpent.
Not yet.
For God's sake, what are you doing in the house? Okay.
Are you watching my lad?
What are you watching?
The Umbrella Academy. If you don't watch that, you should watch that.
No, I've got it saved. You told me that ages ago. Haven't done it yet. All right, folks. So, yeah, this is basically we're going to work for 4-minute blocks. It's going to be quite intense, but we do get a break straight after. And you can work as hard as you wish. So if you imagine this, 20 to 30, first of all. In the first minute, 20 to 30 squats. So obviously just body weight squats. You can choose how many you wish to do. After that, until the minute comes around, you can hold a squat for as long as you want. So if you want to hold it right up to the minute, hold it. If you want to stop 20 seconds early, you choose basically. So it's every minute on the minute. We'll do 20 to 30 squats plus a maximum squat hold. Okay? Once the next minute comes around, the second exercise is plank up and downs. For those watching, it looks like this. And once again, you can choose 8, 10, 12, or 14. And we only do that twice, and then we rest. Does that make sense?
14 each side.
No, you'll be there all day. It's total. Yeah, so it's 8, 10, 12, or 14 in total. Is that okay, folks? So we're doing 20 to 30 squats plus a maximum squat hold. I've got a little timer here.
And then the next minute we move on to
the plank up and downs, and then we go back to the squats, and then we do the plank up and downs, and then we rest.
Okay.
Let's make it as intense as possible. Go for it. 4 minutes of hell. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. Timer's off. So 20 to 30 squats with good quality. Nice one. Get the legs a little bit fatigued. I'll give you a little idea about the time as you go through it, so you can decide. We've got to get those squats done first. There's 30 seconds gone. What sort of numbers are we on, guys?
24.
Okay, so we've got 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're into those plank up and downs. 8, 10, 12, or 14. Timer's off. Try to hit the biggest number as possible, of course. Okay, 30 seconds gone. Well done. So we've got 15 seconds rest, folks. We're about to go back to the start, obviously. Well done, Joe. Good stuff. Okay, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back in again. Let's add some speed to those squats. Get it done so we can hold a nice squat hold. Well done. Up and down nice and fast. Bodyweight squats. No challenge for us, is it? For our caliber. Okay, guys, there's 30 seconds gone. Let's go, ladies. Last little push. Well done, Simon. We've got about 10 seconds. Need to keep that chest up. Thighs are parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2. Brilliant. Now we're into those plank up and downs again. The highest level possible. People still get a little break once we finish, of course. Well done, Simon. Good man. Well done, Carol. Good stuff. Done, Joe. Right on the minute, nearly. Good stuff. So, folks, just while you're resting, I'm just going to go through the next 2 exercises, same format. Hand release push-ups are interesting because you have to get the depth. So basically you take your hand briefly off the floor. Your chest must touch the floor. So it looks something like this, either on the knees or off the knees. I'll do off the knees first. On the knees. Keep silent. So it basically obviously forces you to do the depth. What you want to avoid is leaving the hips behind like this. Okay, so that's the first bit. It's 10 to 15 of those, followed by a max tall plank, which looks like this. And the second exercise is 30 seconds of plyometric lunges or reverse lunges. So that's the two exercises. Should we go for it? Let's try that. Be careful on those hand release push-ups. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, 10 to 15 press-ups. Hands briefly come off the floor. Oh, nice one. Looks good to me. Well done, Carol and Joe. Ladies are working well in the press-ups. Can't see Simon. Somewhere, oh, once it goes, yeah, on the knees or go into the plank. Keeping those elbows tight if we can. Just watch they don't flare out too much. We've got 15 seconds left, folks. Let's try with plank, perhaps. Hips stay down. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're on your feet for those 30 seconds of plyometric lunges or reverse lunges. Timer's off. On as many reps as we can. And we're already halfway on it. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. We've got about, yeah, 30, 25 seconds just to think about those press-ups again. You reading history, Carol?
Yeah.
Usual, Tudor, Elizabethan.
Well, no. Second World War this time.
For God's sake, too modern. Folks, we've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Of course, we're back to the max, the push-ups and the max tall plank. So get the big ones nice and quick with good technique. Let's get those press-ups out of the way. Folks, come into the plank if we need to. We've got 20 seconds. Nice straight body, shoulders above hands. Core's really solid. Legs are tensed, glutes pulled out, they're squeezed. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to try those jump squats, jump lunges, or reverse lunges. Timer's off. You're off, Simon. Come on. A little break after this, folks. Lots of reps up and down, nice and fast, knees right above the floor. We've got 10 seconds. Keeping the pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done, folks. 1 minute's rest again, if you can. Grab some water if you need it. So today's a bit of a medley, folks. Bit of a mixture. Now we're going to change the intervals. We're going to do 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Simple 2 exercises. We'll go for mountain climbers, which you know, I won't show you that. A tall plank with toe taps. Looks like, as you know, a tall plank. Simple as that. And we've got 20 seconds. So it's 4 rounds of each, which is 4 minutes work, 4 sets of each. And we've got 10 seconds to sort of think about mountain climbers then. Okay, guys, ready to go for 20 seconds work on a mountain climber? 3, 2, 1. Almost off. See it, Simon? And nice and quick knees, folks. Look, good stuff. That's it. Our hips are staying down, which is great. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, okay, 10 seconds, just to give our arms a little bit of a break. And then we're going to go into plank toe taps. In 3, 2, 1. Timer's off. Pushing hips up nice and high. Diagonally touching the toes. Brilliant. So we're working our core, shoulder. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Now we're getting 10 seconds again. Rest off the arms. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Back in again. Heart rate's probably getting up high. Already halfway. Good stuff. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Brilliant. Well done. Ah, there he is. Good stretch.
Trying to help.
Yeah. Here we go, folks. In 3, 2, 1. Plank with toe tap. Tall plank. Well done. Get those hips nice and high. Get those toes, hands to the toes. We'll go 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. We're halfway. Okay, timer goes quick. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fast knees again. Good, folks. So last little push. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 10 seconds again. Lovely. Nearly there. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Timer's off. Well done, being core focused on this. The hips don't sag too much when we extend our hips. Hips forward. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Brilliant. 10 seconds. Here's our last round. Two, 1. Off. Last ones. Nice and quick. Flying, folks. Here we go. Last push for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Brilliant. 10 seconds again. Okay, and last but not least, 3, 2, 1. We're off. Okay, halfway. 10 seconds to rest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, let's have a break. That's been pretty rapid so far. Well done. Simon, do you have your dip bars there?
Yeah.
Right, so you can do dips in the bar. Carol's got a chair. Joe, have you got somewhere you can do tricep dips on? Like
If I get a chair, yeah.
you can get a chair is perfect. If you could just grab that, folks, and get organized, that'd be great. My flipping car has died again. The car's not been driven. The battery's dead.
Yeah.
I've had to charge it so many times. Anyway, folks, how about this for the big finale? I'm going to set the timer for, let's go for 8 minutes. We'll do a ladder. So you start with 2 reps. on the first two exercises, and you keep adding two each time. So the first one is our favorite, squat jump. Nice soft landing. The second one is a tricep dip. Here's a good tip. Simon's a bit different because you've got them parallel, but the same principle applies. Pulling the shoulders back. So this is often what happens on a tricep dip. You see people, the shoulders are forward and they're leaning like this. You want to be perfectly upright, shoulders back, and bending your arms 90 degrees. Not leaning forward, this type of thing. That's bad for your shoulder. So just, even if the range of movement is shorter, it's better for your shoulders and triceps. Pull your shoulders back, basically. So that's it. So it's jump squat, tricep dips. After you do that, we'll do the wide mountain climber. So we go for 8 of those, and then we add 2 reps to the jump squat and tricep dips. 8 mountain climbers, 6. Does that make sense? I'll keep you right. Don't worry. Here we go. 8 minutes of sheer hell, guys, before we finish. I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1. We're off. Let's see how high we can get.
The 2 of them.
There's 2 of those, 2 into the tricep dips. And then we go for 8 quick mountain climbers, wide ones, excuse me. So we're getting that foot almost flat right up against our hand. A little bit of cardio thrown in.
Is that 8 each side or 8 in total?
Oh God, 8 in total, Carol. Don't kill yourself. I know you're full of energy today. So now you go back to 4 jump squats. I'm going to add 2. You can see it's going to gradually get more of a challenge. 4 tricep dips. You must be the king.
It's just 8 mountain climbers each time. Or
Yeah, do that. Yeah, just keep those the same, Joe. Yeah. We're flying. Already over a minute gone, so well, yeah, 6:44. Now we add 2 reps. We're going to 6 this time, of course. Simple math. You must be the king of dips by now, Simon. You can just do about 100 in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, looks good. Folks, that's already a quarter of the way. Shake your butt down to the ground. That's looking good. Let's keep it as continuous as possible. We are nearly done. Get that feet right up, Joe. See if you can get the foot flat if you can. Much better. There you go. Brilliant. On count of the 8, I think. Well done, shoulders back, get the arms at 90 degrees. That looks good, Carl. Nice one. That looks good, Joe. Nice position on the tricep dips. Lovely. Good, Simon. Nice one. Rapidly approaching halfway, guys. Flying. What is it about World War I, Carol?
I don't know, I just started it at school. So
Folks, we're over halfway, so we're flying. It's only about 3 minutes something left. Let's see what we can get. If you feel tricep dips, ladies, are too easy, you can make your legs straight. It's a little bit more challenging, but you decide. Keep going, Joe. We're going with 3 minutes. Last little push. Wednesday is ours. It feels like Friday. Last push time. We've got 2 minutes 45, guys. Awesome. Well done. His legs are probably burning a little bit. Just last little push. Just try to ignore it. What's this, 212?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well done, Carl. Last push. We literally got 2 minutes on the dot. Well done, Carol. Well done, Simon. Good man. Goes back. 1 minute 30. Time flies. Well, Carl, getting those arms bent at 90 degrees. That looks good. Good Joe. Just over a minute. Okay, this is last 2 seconds. Get a nice number just to finish it well. It's 14, is it? $16 dips, Simon, is it? 14? Can't think.
14.
25 seconds, you'll do it.
Just how much that comes out.
Okay, last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and that was 8 minutes. Well done. That's Simon. Well done, folks. Happy days. Stop our recording. Enjoy.